Islam, okay? Islam is very different from Christianity. So I think they are never get a consensus among them
Yeah.
All over Europe. That is the problem. Buddhist or any other religion people, no problem in Europe. But I'm a little bit curious. How come they do not have any problem in the States?
United
In the
States.
States, they have many Muslims, but no problem at all.
I think actually one of the reasons is when immigrants from Turkey, from Morocco, etc., come to, let's say, the Netherlands, for example, no? They don't come to the Netherlands to become Dutch. That's not their dream, to become Dutch. They want to live their lives in our country, but they do not necessarily dream to become Dutch. But with immigrants in the United States, the biggest dreams of any immigrant is to become American. Like American is
No, Chinese, no. The husband going to work with American, but going back home is pure Chinese.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah,
You're-
Muslim. Yeah, she talking. He talking about Muslim.
Pure Chinese.
But Chinese, actually, I say, yeah, if you look at Chinatown, for example, in New York, it's a completely separate town, separate. Well, but it's the same with, for example, if you go to South Central in Los Angeles, it's also Mexico, right? It's a completely Mexican society.
Los Angeles. South
Yeah.
Los Angeles.
So you have these pockets, and I think that actually in American society, what I noticed that it is quite segregated. People are kind of like peacefully coexisting, but they have one thing in common: everybody is American and wants to be American.
Yeah, actually, I think, in my opinion, so many immigrants in the U.S. be proud of the U.S. citizen.
Yeah, they're
I
very
don't know
proud.
Chinese, but even in Mexican or another South immigrant from South African countries have a proud of the American.
Yeah,
Yeah,
proud
I
to be
can-
American, and everybody wants to be American. Actually,
But
I think it's highly appreciated, but nobody wants to be German. Nobody wants to be British. Nobody
Really?
wants to
in
be
Europe.
No,
Really?
nobody
Why?
wants to. We are not proud of our country. We don't stand for. Like, United States is the most powerful country, and everybody believes in the American dream. But if you work hard, it gives people hope. But that's not. We don't have a Dutch dream. That we don't have a British dream. We don't have a German dream.
In the US, it's only 150. But the many European countries have the history, right? Long history.
Yeah, they do have a long history, but we are not particularly proud of being
Oh, really?
British or being German or being Dutch. We don't feel so strong about our countries. We're kind of skeptical about our countries, and we are skeptical about this past, about this colonialist past, about a lot of things that we did wrong in our history. So I think that nationalism in countries like the Western European countries is much less developed.
I think
Then,
I think in the States is equal opportunity for everything. Even if they're Chinese or even if they're Mexican,
Yeah.
but they can get job. But in Europe, I think some discrimination happening. That's the reason I think problem.
Yeah, even my
Oh, there's a lot of discrimination happening
What?
in the United States too. If you look at these students, I want to show you this video.
楽天アンリミット
yeah my Japanese friend
追加料金なしで
from
海
the
外
board
でも
member
使える
of
楽
the
天モバイル
company in the New York because the board member is only white people, so the company don't need to let
Oh, you did
Japanese
it before.
in.
It's
So
only
my
2
Japanese
minutes.
friends say that. But I think it depends on company, right? Accenture is a global company, so they don't care about that. But like local.
No, their culture is very strong rather than racial discrimination.
Yeah, I
Discrimination.
think so. Yeah, big company. Yeah, even the GM is same. I think.
GM?
No, GE. So GE.
Okay, go ahead.
So okay, this one I think I want to show you this because I don't think that the United States there's no discrimination. I think there's a lot of
Russian
discrimination.
speaker.
Okay, here we go.
In the New York.
It's just 2 minutes. This is a motivational speaker. He's speaking in front of a school with black kids.
Yeah, got it.
And you're gonna have the nerve to laugh and joke when teachers trying to teach you? You got the nerve to act a fool when somebody cares about you? You talking while I'm talking? Do you know if I go to a Jewish school, them kids quiet? If I go to a white school, them kids quiet. If I go to a Latino school, they quiet. The only kids that disrespect me is black kids. That's it. My own are the only ones that disrespect me. I walk in any other school, they like, there go E.T., we taking notes. I come home, you talking. You capping jokes. You think something funny. Look how we living. Ain't nothing funny. Ain't nothing funny, y'all. Look, when I got my PhD, what embarrassed me, I'm in there, they asking me like, what's wrong with our urban schools? Like, why you asking me? I'm in classes like you in class. The teachers want to know, professors want to know, well, why are your kids, what's the problem in the school system? I'm embarrassed, y'all. I'm a grown man. I'm embarrassed that they talk about y'all. And you know why I'm embarrassed? Because what they don't know is you ain't even trying when you take the test. You didn't give your best. They think you dumb. You ain't dumb. You can't take our people from Africa and put us in the diaspora and spread us all over the world and we survived slavery and we can't pass the test? Come on. I ain't stupid. You take everything from us and we still survive? And you gonna tell me we can't learn how to write? Have you lost your mind? We are survivors. That's all we do is survive. And you gonna come and tell me you can't take a test. No, you can take the test. The problem is when you take the test, you barely take the test. I challenge you to go in there and get that doggone piece of paper and that pencil and do your best. I challenge you.
His speech is so
Powerful.
yes.
Very like emotional, make a direct appeal and say, okay, I believe in you. Because a lot of kids like that, they grow up in and their parents, maybe they're from broken families. There's unemployment, there's poverty, there is they go to classes that are total chaos. There are very little means to learn anything. And why would you go to school? Actually, if you look at your parents, they went to school. Look at what that got them. If they go home, they will see the local drug dealer who's making lots of money, drives in a fast car. They see a YouTuber who's making lots of money. Those are their heroes. It doesn't fit into any education system. So this is actually a problem. These kids, they really don't feel that they belong to that society, and at least that's the reason why I think they're not even trying to take a test. They're not even trying to actually do belong to that society. That society is not for them. There's nothing they do not aspire to be part of that society.
What he said.
No, it's not what he said, but that's what. So why? I asked myself the question: why is it that if he is okay, he's pretending
What he encouraged the students?
To try to become part, to be responsible, to not slack and to not make a joke out of everything, to just stay outside of society, but become an active member of society, to actually go out, try and fit into the system, and not just give up on it.
Yeah, finally, so we survived the slavery time or something. So the last thing he said, challenge you. So let's go ahead or something.
Right.
I think that's the one thing is the most big meaning. Challenge you.
Yeah.
Be a challenge.
He always has these kinds of messages. I listened to a few of his other videos, and he makes these kind of like, okay, another problem that especially into the African American society, is that the broken families. There's so many single mothers, black single mothers, and he's also saying, okay, well, the fuck you're fooling around. You have kids. I mean, you take responsibility. It's time for you to be a man.
For mother?
Hmm.